In this episode,
battery's flat.
Well, that's off.
Hello sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. Following on from the last video, you may have seen I bought a load of stuff from Lidl. By the way, my wife saw the video, so now I'm going to go clothes shopping with her. I bought a large bag of Parkside tools from Lidl, and this is the second part. Yes, there is more. By the way, thanks for all the comments on the last video. This, the decorator's multi-tool. I asked the question about that sort of serrated bit at the edge. I didn't know if it was a saw. Well, it's obvious, really. Thanks for your comments. It's for scraping off brushes, which makes perfect sense. There's one tool in this next lot, or consumable, shall we say, that I'm looking forward to see how it performs. We'll try that in this video. Right, so enough waffle, let's get to it. If you're new here, consider a quick request. A quick request. Crest? What's crest? A quick request. A quick and a quick request. If you're new here, please subscribe. Oh God. Blah blah blah. And a quick request. And a quick request. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? I've got loads more videos like this and a load more to come. And next time I'll have my own teeth in. Okay, first thing I got. Parkside hook and loop sanding pad with sanding sheets for a drill. For wood, paint and stone. 12-piece set. Diameter 125mm. Ah, forgot them again. My glasses. Whoop. So 60 grit, 120, 180, 240, 320, 400 and 1200. Sandpaper set with high removal rate for sanding and pre-sanding wood, paintwork and stone. So open it up. Ooh, opens up like that. And there's the hook, or is that the loop? What do we call that? So what's that one? 60 grit. Place it on nicely, centralised. Oh, where's the bit? Ah, yes. Fell out the box. I must have had an opening in the box somewhere. And into there. I suppose I need to, but we can nip that up. 17mm. I just wiped the lens, it seemed a bit misty. Still does actually, it might be the lighting. All the sandpaper, varying grits. Safety instructions. Right, let's get me drill. Already used one of these, my Bosch PEX 220A. Using this is going to be a lot more aggressive than using this. I think all I'll do is try it on this scrap of wood. It's like a laminate. Right, let's give it a go. In fact, what I'm going to do, because one other thing that I bought is this double-coated tape or double-sided tape. Now, I used this. I ran out, actually. 3M as well. And there's 15 metres, 50mm wide. And I'm going to use this to stick pieces of wood that I'm working on, or stick whatever I'm working on, down to the deck. So let's take that off. I only need a bit. Scissors. And let's get another bit. There we go. So I can stick that to there. It's moving. It's sticking that well. Might be because it's a rough surface. Let's get some of this dust off there. It's covered in dust. Yeah, it's probably not the best test to use this for. It's stuck to a degree, but I think this work surface is a little bit rough for it. Oh no, that's sticking. Right, let's try it out without it flying off. Using the leading edge. It's doing it, it's taking it down bit by bit. But yeah, that'll come in handy. The set was with a backing pad and everything, the sandpaper, £4.99. Seems reasonable, I think. Right, next. Double-sided tape. Speaks for itself, really. Yeah, so the 3M double-sided tape, £1.49. Not Parkside, but it's in the middle aisle of Lidl. Next. Now, this is what I wanted to see. A cleaning disc. You can see it's like a, well, I suppose like a fibre wheel, I think, for a grinder. for removing rust, paint and oxidation. Diameter 125mm, bore size 22.23mm for metal and paint. It was also £4.99. Let's open it up. There we go. And I've seen these being used before and they do work really effective. How long they last though, I do not know. They're more of a consumable item, of course, just for taking off rust and a layer of paint. And I don't think they're going to damage the steel or metal behind it too much. Looks like it's attached to a cutting disc actually, but yeah, but obviously isn't. It's probably just a plastic backing. Right, let's stick it on a grinder and see how good it is. Yeah, it's going to catch the guard. It's quite a good grinder, this. Ferex from Aldi, this one. Got it for a good price. It was reduced at the time. Used it for all sorts, but it's got a really good guard on there for adjusting whatever position you want it at. But I don't know if you can take it off. Oh. Well, that's off. There we go, look. Little clip to hold it on. Now, how do we get it off? Is it like... It's probably in one position it comes off. Where all the teeth line... Ah, there we go. It only comes off in that one position. The teeth and notches line up to these grooves here. Right, so that's off. That one on first. Stick him on. Right, on this... in the handle is the tool, which I don't think will fit into... Well, it does, just locking in. Bit of a nipple. Right, let's find a bit of metal and let's give it a go. So like I say, I've been looking forward to trying this out. Let's see how it performs. I'll get something rusty and something with some paint on. Right, what we got?
Ooh, these should do.
Right, these should do. I've got an old vise here that I wanted to restore. I've got an old set of pipe wrench or Stilsons here. So paint and rust, perfect. Let's get them in the vise and see what it can do. Gloves on. Oh, this battery's flat. I've even got a tester on it, look. Flat. I've got a new battery here that I've not used yet. What's the betting? They don't come charged. Well, I think I know the answer to that already. Ooh, nice shiny one. Out the box, 2 bars. Look at that already. Already, look, taking that straight off. Right, let's try it on the paint. Wow. Fantastic. Great bit of kit, that. Gradually wear down over time, of course. I don't know how long it will last. But if I'm restoring tools aggressively, I use these flappy discs, varying grits. But that really takes a huge amount of metal off. This is good just to take the surface rust off and really just take a little bit. I think it takes a little bit of the metal off as well. But yeah, I can see a lot of uses for this. Let's try it with something different. What should we get? This will do. An old file. Let's see if it loses the integrity of the file. Integrity, what's another word? Just the grooves, the coarseness. Woo! Straight away. Absolutely destroys the rust. Take that out. Welding sample when I was practicing welding, and I bought something to do with welding as well, actually. I'll show you that in a moment. Look at that, look. Obviously, it's just taking the surface rust off, which is perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The Stilson's there, look, only a few seconds of grinding. Should we call it grinding or sanding? Rust removal. I've got this mask on, so you probably can't hear me. All the grooves are still on there. It's just taking the surface rust off. There we go. That's just that bit of box section that I've just taken it off. Again, a few seconds of use. Nice. The battery that I bought for Ferrex stuff, Active Energy. I bought that when I bought the grinder because they weren't in stock for a while. There's the old one. Get that charged up. Next, so talking about welding stuff, I got this Protective Welding Spray Pro. Oh, my glasses. I keep saying, shall I get a chain? But I don't think I'm old enough yet. Oil-based with flammable propellants. Silicon-free splatter spray. Now, the way I understand it is before you welding, you spray this on, and any splatter from the welder, you can wipe up afterwards, I think. Also, I can spray the end of my MIG nozzle, the gun, the muzzle at the end, and splatter shouldn't build up at the end. So I got 2 of these. And the reason for that is it's buy one, get one free. £2.49, and you get the other one free. Ah, it's got to be a bargain. So, yeah, 2 of them. Next, graphite oil spray. Eliminates squeaking and creaking. Now, what I understand of graphite, I may be wrong, correct me in the comments if I am, can mainly be used for things that slide against each other. So you've got a bit of metal against another and it slides really well. I don't think this one's dry, but I did read somewhere you can get a dry one that there's nothing left. You touch it and it's dry completely, but it gives it a smooth, slidable surface. So, yeah, got one of those. That was a good price as well. £2.99, and it was on the same shelf as this, the lithium grease spray. Now, I showed that in another video, so I won't come down to it again. But yeah, £2.99 for that. Next, aluminium zinc spray. So for touching up like galvanised surfaces and whatever, so it makes it like a galvanised finish afterwards. 400 millilitres, but it's silver, so I can use that for other things as well. Now, that's meant to be £3.49, but for £6, you can get 2 from the same shelf. So I got some brake cleaner as well. Now, the reason I got brake cleaner is because you can use it for other things. It's rarely do I start changing the brakes on my car or messing around with my car, but you can use them for other things. One thing I've seen is removing marker pen and pen from surfaces. So let's give that a go. So a bit of wood. Let's put a load of permanent marker on there. Let that dry. So that should be dry now. So if I just give it a rub with a normal rag, nice, proper on there, give it a squirt. 1 squirt will do it, I think. Did I hit it? And 1 more. Quickly evaporates. So let's just see. There we go. Pretty easy. That's took that off well. I've seen people in the past mention that you can use this on clothes as well to take stains off, but I don't think I'll be trying that. I've seen comments before where people use it for cleaning guns out. Apparently it's really good for that. I've seen people are using it in workshops in the corners as well for grease and oil that's on the floor and whatever really. But yeah, put comments below what are the uses for brake cleaning fluid, which will help me and others in the comments. Next, Parkside triangular sanding sheet set. 60 grit, 120 grit, 240 grit, 8 sheets of each, 24 in the pack, for wood. Now, I've got a triangle sander. I use this very rarely, but I've run out of... Look at the state of that lot. Oh, dear. I use this very rarely just to get in the corners. And I've noticed, if you notice on these, they've got the holes on there. I don't think these ones have. In fact, I'm sure... Oh, no. Does it look like they've got holes on there? Anyway, let's just open it up and have a look. Let's waffle. Open the box. Hey, you've got holes on. I was going to say, because rarely do I put extractor on the back of that, because it's literally just to do a few corners if I do use them. See if they stick okay. And they don't fly off. Where's that bit of wood? There it is. Nice, does what it's supposed to do. And I've just checked my bit of paper, they were £1.99. Not bad, eh? So another selection of Parkside tools there. I do love my Parkside. Some may say I'm a fanatic, some will say I've got a problem. Either way, I love it. As I always say, I'm not an expert, I'm just a hobbyist in my shed. So if you're doing anything tool related, project related, whatever, Do your own research first and please read the instructions. I also need to more often. Apologies, I forgot to do the draw on these magnetic wristbands. I will definitely do them in the next video. I've got to sort of find a way of getting all the names out and then randomising them somehow. But I'll do it. They were 99p each. No expenses spared here. I'll bring up on the screen now, probably there, I think. It might be that side, it's probably there. Of the last video I did at Lidl, the Parkside tools that I bought. So if you want to come and check that out. Once again, thank you so much for your comments, your likes and your subscriptions. It means a lot. And remember, take care, keep calm and head to the shed. A quick week. Cheers. See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.